So this is Sunday, I guess 6th day after the surgery, and just to give you weights, it looks like I dropped another 2 pounds last night, so I'm at 199 this morning. Had a really great day yesterday, and finally had a breakthrough, and kind of got to feel what the new normal is going to be like, what it's going to be like, what life is going to be like after the surgery. And just felt very normal and regular. I'll put out another video later today about regularity and the difference that makes after your surgery. But I was able to take food in yesterday at the quantities and at the calories that I'm going to need to take them in over the next several weeks without feeling ill and without feeling like there was no room for that. And the first several days I was feeling like, I need to get this food in to stave off malnutrition and dehydration, so food and water. And it was just so difficult. There was no room to get things in there. So I was concentrating more on hydration at that time and not really eating at all, except for sparingly, because it was all I could do to keep myself hydrated. I would start to drink fluids, and then it would top off. And again, right after surgery, I could feel the the liquids going down my esophagus, down my throat. I'm not a medical doctor, but down this thing here, and I could feel each swig of liquids going in there, and I could feel it pause, and then I could feel it kind of draining in. Past a point, and I really couldn't keep drinking until that process was going through. And again, maybe it was swollen. I don't know what the deal was. But yesterday afternoon, I just had this sudden burst of energy after I was able to start drinking normally again, and not just small sips, but I was able to take regular drinks again. But then still had room to put food in on top of that. Now, I'm still liquid diet for the most part, so protein shake and just a little bit of soup, blended soup, is what I had yesterday. But it made a big difference. Yesterday too, I was, I've been saying I really haven't had hunger pains like I have had in the past, and like everyone's familiar with. It's not just the wanting to graze; it's the hunger pain that you have when you feel your stomach grumbling, and you have that little bit of pang in your stomach, and I haven't had that at all for over a week now. And but yesterday I did have that craving. So a craving returned yesterday, and thought that was something I wanted to make sure folks knew about, that the surgery only does part of it. I mean, the surgery fixes the physical or sets a physical limitation on your body, so you can physically not get in the same amount of food that you were able to before, because your stomach pouch is actually smaller. But that's not enough. Your head needs to be in the right. Actually, your head needs to be out of the game, because the mental aspect of the weight loss comes back at you. And for those that are thinking about doing the surgery, or looking at that process, or maybe you've already done it and you're struggling, it's important that you have your mind right. And I felt like, when I started this journey, actually in January of this year, so a little over 6 months ago, I was at about 255 was my weight. And, going through the Kaiser class, they call it options, the main focus of that class was, it was to give you information about surgery, but it was also to make sure that your head was right too. And that's something that I really hadn't gotten to that point yet, where I understood my relationship with food and how important that is. And so going through that class, you understand, why you're eating. If you're an emotional eater, and many people are emotional eaters, the emotions range, so it can be happiness, sadness, you're bored, depressed, whatever it is. But that's, you're an emotional eater if you're stuffing food in your mouth during that time and not really realizing it. And so yesterday for dinner, the kids and my wife, they were having pizza, and I did have, I had a craving, and so I had to remind myself, you know, to not be ruled by my head in that mental aspect of eating, but to put, put those energies elsewhere. Realize in the moment that I'm craving, you know, why I'm craving it. It was a little bit scary yesterday too, realizing that, you know, I'm only 5-6 days out from surgery, and here already I'm having some cravings. But you know, this is something that I knew probably would happen. The physical feeling of wanting food goes away, but that's not the only reason we eat. Not the only reason I eat anyway. And so it was an important reminder. You know, this. I said 6 months ago I started at 255. I lost 47 pounds right to the day of surgery. So I was 203 at the day of surgery, and you know, all of that was through. You know, I walk daily. You know, maybe about 2 miles a day, and just walking, no running, no strenuous stuff, and then just modified what I was eating, portion size. And then recognized when I had cravings, and you know, thinking about why I was having the craving, how I was feeling in that moment, and you know, getting to your happy place. Excuse me. So that's still going to be a reality. Excuse me. That's still going to be a reality after the surgery, and it's good to see that, know that, recognize that, and prepare yourself for it. So if you haven't done that work ahead of time, if you haven't gotten to that point where you are able to think about when you're putting food in your mouth and why you're putting food in your mouth, and come to some agreement with yourself about that, then the surgery's not really going to save you. I mean, physically, you're not going to be able to put food in your body because of that limitation of the stomach size. And really, I mean, what stops you at the beginning is that you know, you're excited about the weight loss surgery. I mean, you just can't physically do it, and you know, you know, that's how you're losing the weight. I mean, you can only get in, you know, 400 to 600 calories a day, and anyone that's eating 400 to 600 calories a day is going to lose weight, with or without a weight loss surgery. It's that time after that. So the weight loss surgery and the classes that I went to say that your surgery is affecting your weight loss really only for the first 6 to 12 months after surgery, and then after that, it's all up to you. All up to you on what type of exercise you're doing. All up to you on what type of you know how you're monitoring your mental cravings as well. But all in all, yesterday I had a great day. I had a really good day yesterday, and was able to eat off of my meal plan for the first time since the surgery without any problems. And today, starting on my protein shake already, I'm ready to go to church this morning. Still having a little bit of problem sleeping at night, but ready to hit church this morning. I look forward to a good day today. Like I said, I'd like to post, you know, the other reason that I had such a good day yesterday was that my bowels started to wake up again. And, you know, I mentioned this earlier, that part of that surgery, if you're prone to constipation already, and this is not a happy topic, but it's an important one if you're getting the surgery. If you're prone to that already, you know, after the surgery, it's going to be that much worse unless you deal with that. And, you know, having broken through that barrier yesterday, and making room for things once again, and being able to eat normally without feeling bloated, without feeling gassy, without feeling you know, nauseous even from putting all that food in, made a big difference. And you know, so lightened my load. I got out for a walk yesterday, went for 1.5 miles yesterday, so the longest walk I've had since I've gotten back from surgery, although I still felt winded. I don't think my lung capacity and my stamina is back yet from the surgery. I went off pain meds yesterday, except for Tylenol, liquid Tylenol. So I stopped taking the, I think they had me on Vicodin, liquid Lortab, which I guess it's a liquid form of Vicodin. And that was helping to impact things too, causing things to slow down and causing me to have problems. But I gotta tell you, today I feel really good today. I'm down another 2 pounds today. Looking forward to getting out and walking again this afternoon. Maybe doing a little bit of yard work even. My mobility in my core is starting to come back as well. Just a little bit of pain here and there, but really the stiffness that I had is pretty much gone, so I can almost stand up straight again. So there it is for today. Subscribe to my videos. Like I said, this afternoon I think I want to put out another video regarding the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, or everyone poops maybe. Something that I think will help a lot of those that are going through those first couple of days, and a lot of that discomfort and some of the depression even that might come with with those first several days of weight loss surgery. All right, signing off now. Again, subscribe to us. We'll talk to you later.